everybody, this is Angelica. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching this video today. This video is going to be called Setting Your Priorities and You're Never Going to Feel Like It. And I'll tell you a little bit about what I mean by that. So first of all, setting your priorities. It's a new year. You probably have goals that you want to achieve. You want to make improvements to your life in some way or another. And in order to do that, you need to know what's important to you. So what are your priorities? And a lot of times people don't know what their priorities actually are. You may think you know what your priorities are, but it takes some thought, and you would just possibly write down what is most important to you right now. And you don't want to choose too many things that are going to be important to you. You want to just choose 3 tops, because choosing more than that will get you sidetracked and will get you, kind of your brain and your mind and your emotions will be all over the place, and you don't want to do that. So even if you want to start off slow, what I would do is just choose 1 priority. Then you can make sure you thoroughly get the essence of that priority, and you get that established and have a strong foundation for that particular thing. So say you wanted to become healthier as one of your priorities. That's a great one, and everybody could probably become healthier if that was important to them. So you would want to establish some routines that you would do every day in order to make that priority happen. Even if the whole rest of your life is the same and you do the same things day in and day out, that's okay, as long as you're fulfilling your desire to create your established priority within your daily routine. So you would set up specific activities that you would do every day, and that will lead you to your goal of being healthy. See, what happens is when we don't understand what our priorities are, we get sidetracked. We do this, we do that, we see this, we go that way, we can't figure out what we're doing, we're very confused. But when you know what you're doing and you don't have too many things, like you don't want to say, I want to do 10, you may have 10 priorities, 10 things that are important for you to achieve, okay? However, having 10 is going to make you not accomplish anything. So starting small and starting with 1, 2, or 3 is going to help you get into the habit and the routine of making healthy changes in your life. Now, what I mean about you're never going to feel like it is once you have established what your priorities are for this new year, or whenever, you can start whenever you want, it doesn't have to be a new year. Once you have those things figured out, then you want to create within your schedule specific things. So if we're working with health, you probably want to do some sort of exercise, possibly eat a healthier diet, and meditate, things like this. So you want to make yourself do these things. And at first it's going to feel like you're going to have to make yourself do them, because what's happening is your brain is so used to doing things in a certain way that when you introduce something new, a new way of doing something, your body and your mind automatically rejects it, and you want to go back into your comfort zone. So you have to, in a sense, I don't want to use the word force yourself, but that's kind of what it's like. You're never going to feel like doing these specific things. But the great thing about really clearly defining your priorities and then clearly defining the action steps that you're going to take in your day in order to bring you to your goal is that you have a clear plan. Now, when you have a clear plan, say, oh, okay, so today for lunch, I'm going to have a salad instead of the usual pizza that I have, or whatever it is. It's an example. You'll really crave the pizza because your body's used to that, your brain's used to that, everything, your life's used to that. So You're not going to feel like eating a salad. You're not going to feel like making it. You're not going to feel like getting the ingredients for it. You might get excited at first, like get the ingredients, get some recipes, but when it comes down to it and you actually move into making this new change, you're not going to feel like it because your brain is so used to doing things in that old way. So at first, for the first few months or so, you're going to have to force yourself to do it. You're not going to feel like it. And in a sense, you could think of it like it's your mother telling you, you know, you have to go to school or you have to do something. But once you're an adult, you don't have your mother telling you, okay, you know, you need to eat these healthy vegetables. So as an adult, you need to make decisions and be your own parent and make yourself do these things anyway because they're good for you. So in this new year, setting your priorities and actually following through with doing those specific things that you've set out for yourself are going to actually make you feel better in the long run. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel like you've accomplished something. It's going to be, it's going to boost your self-esteem. It's going to boost your happiness level and everything like that. So when you're trying to make changes in your life or move forward in your life, you're going to feel great resistance. You're going to feel like, oh, I don't feel like exercising today. And everything in you is going to want to just go back into that comfortable space of doing things that you've always done. Because you'll get like really tired, or your brain will come up with some kind of thought process to get you out of making these new changes. So when that starts coming up, move forward and do these things anyway. So that's basically the way to creating things. And I just want to mention again, don't set yourself up for failure by saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, and I want to do that. Pick the main thing that you know will help your life. And stick with that for several months until you have a strong foundation to that specific priority. And continue to grow in that, because we're always growing, we're always moving to higher levels. If at one point we were really good with something, then we're going to be pushed by our soul to move to a higher level of that. So we'll always have new priorities. Things can always get better. Things are always improving. And as long as you choose one thing to work through thoroughly, then you won't get, you can get sidetracked all the rest of the time. But if your priority is to get healthy, you want to make sure you exercise daily for 30 minutes to an hour. You want to make sure you're having more fruits and vegetables in your diet. So don't change your entire diet. Just, like I said, eat a salad for lunch, a big salad, not like a little salad that's not going to fill you up. Get a lot of different, go online and look at, the raw vegan recipes for really good salads and make yourself a really good salad dressing. Get creative with it. Get excited about it. Don't change your whole day's diet. That's too much for your body and your brain to accept at this point. At this point, you start slow. Your body can accept 30 minutes of exercise a day. Your body can accept a salad for lunch. Then you move to the next higher level in a few months. But for now, if you try to change your whole life and say, because you're a spiritual being, so most likely you're very intuitive. Most likely you have a vision of where you want to be, what you are to become, because you already are that. So when you have that kind of visionary experience, you automatically want to be there in all of its glory, in every single way, every single aspect of it. However, that's not realistic or practical. So you have to start small, and you have to start with one thing. And do that one thing really, really well, and then move to the next thing. That's how change is created. That's how you make long-term foundational change in your life. And that's what this spiritual awakening is about. It's about merging the soul within the physical body. And in order to merge the soul within the physical body, you have to start making changes in all areas: emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. You have to come at life in a whole new way. And in order to come at life in a whole new way, you've got to start piece by piece, step by step, day by day. And when you're eating your salad every day, or when you're exercising for 30 minutes, that small change is going to create such an effect on your ability to know that you can achieve your long-term goals in all of those areas. So don't give up and don't overwhelm yourself. And you will see changes. Change comes slowly. Change doesn't happen overnight. And people get frustrated and they get impatient and they want everything to happen right now. But that's not how change happens. We're in the 3D physical reality. This soul energy, this fifth dimensional energy, is there's no time to it. So when we experience that energy, we don't realize that these things take time to process within our actual earthly experience. So it's all okay, and we can be happy and grateful and joyous in those things that we're doing today, those small steps. So I really hope all of you do well in moving towards your priorities, the things that are most important to you. And also know, when you set your priorities, if anything comes in to distract you from those priorities, let them go. Okay, release them from your life. If you are really strong in your values and really strong in knowing what it is you're trying to achieve and what you want from life, when those things come in and try to sidetrack you, test them against your priorities and see, is this fitting in here? Is this really, am I in alignment with what I'm actually wanting here? Or is this just going to take me into my old comfort zone, into my old way of being, and then I'm going to, waste a bunch of time or get myself involved in some kind of big drama that doesn't need to happen. So, okay, everyone, I wish you so much luck on this. I'm sending you all my love, and I hope you will have the best year ever. I have a feeling it's going to be great, and I so appreciate you watching these videos. All right, have a great day. Bye.